both Germanys took very different lessons from this. Western Germany very much looked at the question of fragmentation of parties within the Bundestag, or the former Reichstag, and introduced as a major step the 5% hurdle. So parties cannot be too small to have a right to a seat in the parliament. You have to reach more than 5% of the general vote to be able to enter the parliament. That guaranteed very much, for most time of Western Germany, a four-party rule, which were bundled together in three factions: the conservative, the liberal, and the social democratic faction. Western Germany, Eastern Germany, excuse me, it was very different. As said, the idea here was that the leadership had to be concentrated in one party, because that party stood for the people. And that didn't mean that there were no other parties in the country. There were liberal parties as well, and a conservative party. There was no other social democratic party, because they were forcefully united with the Communist Party under Communist Party leadership. These parties are generally called bloc parties, because they joined the bloc, and they were, and when there were elections, they were put together on lists with a certain hierarchy of people and parties on the list, and you could only vote on that list. You couldn't choose this or that person. You approved the list as it was, or you did not approve that list. And that also came together with forged elections, because if you have only that list, the question now is not how many people vote for a certain party, but how many people actually vote at all. So that is why in communist countries, if you look at the statistics, it's so important that they always have 80, 90 something % of participation, because that is the actual vote. And so in the late years of the GDR, people went through efforts to prove that there was much election fraud happening. And in spring 1989, oppositional leaders proved that very much to the excitement of everybody in the country.